from LP Savani Riverside School, Krupali Home. Let's start our today's session with one of the cell organelle called cytoplasm. 5.2.4 Cytoplasm, chapter number 5. When we look at the temporary mounds of onion peel as well as human cheek cells, we can see a large region of each cell enclosed by the cell membrane. This region takes a very little stain. It is called cytoplasm. It means when you will see the cell, it will look like one cell membrane. However, it is the prokaryotic cell, but we are talking about the eukaryotic cells, and they will have all the stuff inside the one wall. The name is cell wall, and inside that, what is the stuff is filled? It is called the cytoplasm. It is also the cytoplasm is fluid contained inside the plasma membrane. Inside the cell membrane, inside the plasma membrane, whatever the fluid contained is at there, and all the organelles are floating inside that fluid contained. That fluid is known as the cytoplasm. It also contains many specialized cell organelles. Each of these organelles performs a special function for the cell. As we learn it already, each and every organelle will have their own different kind of the function to maintain the cell performance. Cell organelles are enclosed by membranes. In prokaryotes, besides the absence of a defined nuclear region, the membrane-bound cell organelles are also absent. What is talking here is in the prokaryotic cells, as we learn already, there is the absence of the nuclear region which is well defined. That's why there is absence of this well defined organelles also. There is just cytoplasm only. On the other hand, the eukaryotic cells have nuclear membrane as well as the membrane enclosed organelles also. In this paragraph, here is discussed the difference between eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells. The significance of membranes can be illustrated with the example of virus. Virus lack any membranes and hence do not show characteristics of life until they enter a living body and use its cell machinery to multiply. It means virus will not show you any effect as they are living until and unless they will get enter into the any body. It means, let's take an example of coronavirus. Then on the surface of the non-living things, you can take example of the wood or plastic surface, virus will not having its own effect, but as soon as it will get it will get enter inside the human body, it will get activated and its cell machinery will be get started. Here is in the table there is some differences between the eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell. Size of the pro cell is 1 micrometer. Micro means 10 raised to minus 6 meter, and generally larger than prokaryotes is the eukaryotic cell. Nuclear region, you have to fill these blanks here, well defined and surrounded by nuclear membrane. But in the case of prokaryotic cell, there is not well defined nuclear region, absent of the wall like structure around the nucleus. Chromosome is single over here, and in the case of eukaryotic, more than one chromosome is the present. Membrane bound cell organelles is present, while in the case of here is absent, while in the case of eukaryotic organism, here membrane bound cell organelles is the present. Now our next topic is cell organelles. Every cell has membrane around it to keep its own content separate from the external environment. As per I told you earlier too, we have skin to separate our internal body organs from the external environments. Like that, cell organelles also suspended into the cell. Large and complex cells, including cells from multicellular organisms, need a lot of chemical activities to support their complicated structure and functions. It means inside there is too many organelles and too much complex machinery. For its proper functioning, it needs too much energy and transport system also. We learn about some of them, osmosis and osmosis. To keep these activities of different kinds separate from each other, the cells use membrane bound data structures within themselves. It is called organelles. As we all have different organs inside our body, cell have organelles inside the cell body. This is one of the features of the eukaryotic cell that distinguishes them from prokaryotic cell, and it is the key feature. Which one? The organelles, membrane bound organelles. Some of these organelles are visible only with an electron microscope, that much little they are in the size. We have told about nucleus in the previous section. Some important example of the cell which we will discuss now are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, mitochondria and plastase. These all are the name of the different kind of the cell organelles and how it is look like and what is the function we will going to see in the detail. They are important because they carry out some very crucial functions in the cell, as our body will not able to work perfectly if some of the organ are missing. Exactly like that, if cell have missed some kind of organelles, then it will be not proper function. 5.2.5 endoplasmic reticulum, you can mention it as like ER, capital E and capital R. The endoplasmic reticulum is of two kinds and is a large network of membrane-bound tubes and sheaths. It means it has tube-like structure inside the cells. It looks like long tubules or round or oblong bags. You can say vesicles also to the round oblong bags. The endoplasmic reticulum membrane is similar in structure to the plasma membrane. It means plasma membrane and endoplasmic reticulum will be looks like same because it is the sheet-like structure and available in the tube form also. There are two types of ER, endoplasmic reticulum. First one is the smooth and second one is the rough endoplasmic and smooth endoplasmic, so that you can write it RER and SER. Rough endoplasmic looks rough under microscope because it has particles called ribosomes attached to its surface. It means there is the ribosome particle which is makes the endoplasmic reticulums rough. The ribosomes which are present in all cell or active cells are the site of protein manufactures. And what is the function of the ribosomes which are attached to the RER is the protein manufacturing. The manufactured protein are then sent to various places in the cell depending on need. Using the endoplasmic reticulum, the SER helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipids important for cell function. It means you can say that there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum, rough and smooth. Rough because ribosomes are attached with the rough endoplasmic, and the function of ribosome is manufacturing of the protein, and where the necessary of energy inside body, this protein manufactured will be transport towards them. And the smooth endoplasmic reticulum will generate the lipids, or you can say the fat. Some of these proteins and lipids help in building the cell membrane, and with the help of this produced protein and lipid, with the help of endoplasmic reticulum, what will form the cell membrane. This process is known as membrane biogenesis. It is known as membrane biogenesis. Some other proteins and lipid functions as enzymes and hormones. And these protein and lipids which are generated by ER will function as the enzyme and hormones. About the hormone and enzymes you were learned already in the 8th standard. Although the ER varies greatly in appearance in different cells, it always forms a network system. Here you can see the endoplasmic reticulum over here. It will varies as per cell to cell. It means it's not necessary this perfect and ditto structure you will found in each and every cell. It will be vary as per cell to cell in the different cell kind. This image is getting clear and you will see here. This one is the endoplasmic reticulum shown you by the arrow. It's a rough endoplasmic reticulum. The next portion of this chapter we will see later.